Welcome back, Terrifics. I'm Michael Artsis here in downtown Las Vegas, live, bringing you some action of this amazing car show, and it's just one day of three. So this is like the soft start, and this is the Beatles tribute show, because we're right by Abbey Road in downtown Vegas, right where the Beatles would walk across. They didn't actually do it here, of course. They did that in Britain, but there's a place you can do it here. And so this is the Beatles tribute. There was a Beatles band playing before, and this is a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup. He's Frank O'Brien, the owner. And Frank, I got to tell you something. I think you got a beautiful ride here.
I enjoy it immensely. My daughter and I travel all over in it. A couple months ago, I went from here all the way to the Mexican border and back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a long ride in an old truck, and it's beautifully restored, but I'm not sure it's as comfortable as the trucks of today.
It's very comfortable.
All right, tell me about it. What made the Chevy Apache special? What was the deal behind the Chevy Apache?
It was Chevy's line for the half, three-quarter, and one-ton pickups.
And it seems to me that this truck probably has leaf springs. It doesn't have independent suspension like we do today. You've got a pretty decent-sized bed, though, and I'll be honest, I'm a car guy. I don't know that much about trucks, but every time I see a truck like this, I say, I got to get me one of them.
Well, this one's a little different. This one, the front frame clip on this is a 1981 Pontiac Trans Am.
So we got a little bit of a hot rod here. A little bit,
but it's got a baby 350 Chevy crate motor in it that's 195 horsepower, a 700 R4, so I can cruise at about 75 miles an hour and get 17 miles a gallon.
All right, so I wouldn't normally ask people to do this at a car show, but I bet this sounds pretty bananas.
Can't even hardly hear it run.
You can't hardly hear it run?
Would you like me to spell it?
I thought this thing was going to sound like a dragon. You're telling me this is going to sound like it's going to sound like a Tesla?
No, it's a little louder than a Tesla.
A little louder? I think you're putting me on. Are you hustling me right now?
No, I wouldn't do that.
All right, here we go. You guys ready for this? Because I think, wow. It's got a nice rumble. It's got a nice rumble. It has a very nice rumble. It's not very loud, but it's got a nice rumble. I think, Adam, get over here. Take a look at the interior here. And we got some music playing and everything. This is beautiful.
Beatles music.
How about that interior? So so what you've done is you've kind of taken some new parts and put it on, but mostly it's old stuff. You've got the original gauge cluster and everything?
No, this is an aftermarket gauge cluster. It's analog, so it's not electronic.
Look at that RPM gauge. What speed can you push on this?
I haven't had it over 100.
Much.
No.
Never.
No, it cruises beautifully at 75.
Really? It's gorgeous. What attracted you to this truck?
The color.
That's it.
And the stance.
Absolutely beautiful. Come on out here and let's take a look at some of the features on the side and the back. I mean, you've got a nice, this is what, so you could stand on that and get in the back, or you put stuff in?
I don't, because I don't want to scratch.
Right, but that was the design.
Yeah. And this truck has still got all the original sheet metal that it came with from the factory, other than the rear fenders and the tailgate.
Wow. Tell me about the restoration process. I know you didn't do the restoration, but tell me about it.
Well, body was taken completely off the frame. The frame was sandblasted and painted. The underneath is as shiny as the top.
You really drive this thing?
Yes.
How often?
5 days a week.
Really?
Yes.
Now, when you were like a kid, did you lust after a truck like this?
No, when I was in high school, I had a 40 Ford two-door sedan with a 56 Buick 322 cubic inch Roadmaster engine in it.
So, this is a departure for you.
Yes, but I've always had an old truck.
Always?
Yeah, but they were just old stockers that I used for work.
So what made you say, all right, it's time?
I saw it and I wanted it.
Now, what would come back here, because this is what I love about old Chevy pickups. It says Chevrolet right here, like embossed in the metal. You don't see that anymore. Why don't they make it like that anymore? Look at this chrome bumper. Look at these dual exhaust pipes. I mean, this thing is unreal.
Well, and about 3 years ago, a young fellow, a real young pinstriper, I had him outline the Chevy with the orange.
That's not factory.
No. when it was new,
Yeah.
the letters would have been painted white.
White.
And if it was a white truck, they would have been painted black.
Right. This is beautiful. So let me ask you something. What does somebody like you pay for a truck like this?
A lot.
It is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking a lot? Is that like 20,000, 30,000, 50,000? Are we going in triple digits?
It was in the 25 range,
That's a good deal of money for an old truck.
but it was brand new. When I got it, it had less than 100 miles on the odometer,
Wow.
and it had 1 mile on the brand new crate motor.
That's pretty impressive.
So, and I did something I usually don't do. About 6 months prior to that, I told my wife, I says, I think we need a new truck to pull our travel trailer with. She says, well, if you want one, get one. So when I saw this, I just went and bought it.
Can you pull the travel trailer with it?
No.
I didn't think so.
I've got an old '88 Chevy crew cab,
Yeah.
1-ton dually that I pull my trailer with.
That seems a lot more appropriate. Well, Frank, thanks for taking the time here and for sharing your truck with us, a 58 Chevy Apache. I've never seen a 58 Chevy Apache, and I'm blown away by it. I certainly like the old Chevys. I think they're all beautiful.
Well, we love them too, but we just go and have fun.
Yeah. How many cars do you have?
3.
The truck.
And Mama's green box, a minivan.
There you go. He's Frank. I'm Michael. You're the Terrifics. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. I think we're going to get to that Beatles dragster and Allison, so don't go anywhere. Live from downtown Las Vegas, I'm Michael Artsis, and
New
you're
York.
watching Be Terrific. Yeah, hello, New York.